Welcome. All right, that lady, so that I can be able to love upon you and welcome you into the Diva Hood. If you are brand new, like you have never ever seen me live before, that means that you aren't used to my madness. Okay, you have never seen my Sagittarius energy in action, and you are a virgin to my lives. Then please leave your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji. If you've never ever seen me live before, leave your name, where you're from, hey, and a heart emoji if you've never seen me live before. However, if you're like returning back to the Diva Hood, you already know what to do. Go ahead and drop your name and a lipstick emoji. Okay, not your lips. All right, don't drop no lipstick, ma'am. Give me lipstick emoji to let me know that you are returning, that you are a boss diva, and you are returning back to the Diva Hood. Let's get it, ladies. I'm so happy to see you. Yesterday, I found out that we had a tech glitch with the people that were booking calls so that they can be able to clear their love blocks and get the gift of the Secrets of a Master Seductress. So I'm going to talk to you about that, and I'm going to offer it to you again because you wasn't able to take advantage of it yesterday. So for those of you who emailed us, which was a lot of y'all, then I'm sorry. Okay, forgive me. Or forgive my tech team. It wasn't my fault. Forgive my tech team. But I made sure that they fixed it, and you're good to go. Nia, Angel from Milwaukee, welcome, baby. I'm glad you're here. Elizabeth, welcome back, honey. I'm glad you are here. Karen, hey, welcome back. Glad you're here. For everybody who's joining, make sure you drop your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji. If you want to be able to attract elite love, I want you to show that. Like, make a physical demonstration by introducing yourself, drop your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji. If you're brand new, you've never ever seen me before, you've never heard me talk about the science of attraction and how to predictably trigger a man to be biologically bonded to you. You've never heard me talk about that and never seen me live, go ahead and drop your name and where you're from and a heart emoji in the chat. But if you are a boss diva, part of the boss diva community already, and you're returning back, go ahead and drop your name and your lipstick emoji so I can know that you are returning diva. You know what? Your name looks like it's very beautiful, and I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Is it Fusfa? Did I say that right, ma'am? If I said it wrong, charge my head, not my heart. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I'm not. Brianna, Brianne from Texas, welcome, baby. Leah, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Lauren from Nashville, welcome. Sierra, welcome from Chicago. Hey, you love the green. Mm-hmm. We're in that energy. How many of you are feeling the energy of the year of the horse getting ready to come up? I'm going to share with you how to be able to tap into this very powerful energy to manifest your soulmate like that. No fluff, no bull, no like woo-woo manifest and get it and quick and fast. None of that. But how can you capitalize off of this energy? Because everything's about frequency and vibrations, ladies. Okay. If you can ride the wave, ride it. Hey, Angie, how are you? Welcome. Malik, I'm sorry, baby. I need you to break that down phonetically. Help me to be great, okay? Welcome from North Carolina. Desiree, welcome, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, beautiful divas, let's just go ahead and get started. My name is Shay, your love diva. I'm a Master Certified Love Strategist. I've been voted one of the top 5 love coaches in the entire world. It's a lie, though, because I'm the best in the world. Really, I am. Not to toot my own horn. But I'm one of the pioneers of love coaching. I started this 2 decades ago. I did a dating experiment where I went on 100 dates in a little over 3 months, and I interviewed over 4,000 men, women, and couples. And then I read books, Maleku. Thank you. Yes, thank you, love. And then I read hundreds of books on love, dating, and relationships, the psychology of attraction for men, and what is the anthropology of attraction for men and women. And I studied the greats. My favorite out of all the people that I studied that I will be quoting here today will be Luann Brizendine, Don Maslar, Dr. John Gray, and Helen Fisher. Okay, those are my favorites. I talk about them all the time, and there's many others, but those are the ones that I have really, really studied and taken what I've learned from them and make it my own in order to create a framework that is predictable and consistent for providing my clients the results of being able to attract elite men who are effed up, unfaithful, and want forever to love their soul. So let's talk about what is going on. How many of you have been single longer than 3 months? Say I. Just put 3 in the chat if you've been single longer than 3 months, put a 3. Just drop a 3. Tone from Alabama. Natalie, welcome, baby. Baby, chart my head, not my heart. Phonetically break down to me so I can be great, all right? Because I want to say your name right. I see some 3 years. 3 months, and I'm seeing 2 years. Okay, cupcake. We didn't get there yet, but that's a while. Right now, everybody who has been single longer than 3 months, drop 3 months in the chat so I can see what we're working with. Okay? You've been single longer than 3 months. How many of you have been single longer than 6 months? 6 months or longer, put 6 months in the chat. Okay? If it's been 6 months and longer, put 6 months in the chat. Okay, we're getting even more. 6 months. If it's been a year, if it's been 1 year or longer, put 1 year, 1 YR in the chat. Because I'm getting ready to show you a way for you to not even be single within 3 to 6 months. And I mean with a great guy. Like the kind of guy that's a provider, that's in his masculine energy. The kind of man that is a protector. He knows what he wants. He does what he says he's going to do. He's consistent. He loves pouring into a woman because it's part of his masculine vibration in order for him to do so. I'm seeing 1 year. Okay, I'm going to see a 4 year. Okay. Anybody else who has been single longer than 4 years? Anybody else greater than 4 years? Anybody else? Anybody else clocking more than 4 years? Anybody else? Anybody else going 4 years? We got another 4 year on the board. We got 5 years. We got 5 years on the board. We got 2.5 years, but that's not greater than 5 years. Anybody else greater than 5 years? Anybody else? Anybody else greater than 5 years? 4 years. I see 4 years. 7.5 years. That's quite a bit of time. Anybody else greater than 5 years? We got 10 years on the board. We got 10 years on the board. We had a 5 year. Then we got a 7.5 year. Then we got 10 year. Anybody else greater than 10 years? 10 years is a long time, ma'am. Okay, I know it's a desert down there. It's a bit frustration coming up. But anybody else longer than 10 years? Anybody else longer than 10 years of being single? Going once. It looks like 10 years is the highest that's on the board. It's 10 years. Going twice. Nobody else? Nobody else greater than 10 years? All right. That is awesome because we've had 20 and 30 years before. Oh, we have 12 years on the board. 12 years on the board. And she says she's been single on purpose for 12 years, ma'am. Okay. We're going to talk about that. But 12 years, it looks like 12 years beat out the 10 years. Anybody else greater than 12 years? 12 years. We got 20 years on the board, ma'am. If you are only 20 years old, put your hand down, ma'am. You don't count, okay? It doesn't count since you were born. You can't date when you're on the 5, ma'am. You can't date when you're 5. But if you are over 20 and it has been 20 years that you have been single, ma'am, that is a really long time. That is a long time, and you get the credit, ma'am. I see 7 years on the board. I see 13 years on the board, but nothing that has beat out this 20 year that we don't know if it is a real legitimate 20 year. Okay, but we're going to give it to her. 20 years is the highest year. Oh, we got 20 years on the board. We got another 20 year on the board. We got another 20 year on the board. I guess everybody on Instagram is taken. Everybody else on Facebook is taken. 20 years going once, going twice. So to the 20 year, Miss 20 years, I want you to email my staff and at support@ShayBetter, okay? And tell them that I said that you, to give you the shadow detox, the feminine shadow detox kit, okay? Tell them that I said to gift you the feminine shadow detox kit, Ying, YESENIA, GUIRRELOV. So for my staff, please write that down. Everybody else, please don't email us talking about something. Hey, I won. Hey, I won. Can I please get the complimentary feminine shadow detox kit that Shay gifted somebody on the live? Man, please don't do that. Be honest, okay? Let's be honest. And let's talk about what do we need to do, okay? Now, for all of you who have been single longer than 3 months, ma'am, what do you think is the challenge that you've been dealing with in the dating game that has been causing you or blocking you from being able to attract your romantic best friend? Just put it in the chat because I want to talk to you about what's going to be important to you. And then I'm going to teach you like what is the science and how you can use the powerful technology of AI. If you're not using AI to have an advantage in this whole dating game, ma'am, okay, in this mating game, in this love game, then you are already behind the 8 balls. And I said balls. Genuine men, I don't go out. Where to meet high quality men? Oh, that's easy. They just think they're going to get smacks. Okay. Living in a small rural town on social circle, no luck with online dating. Finding a masculine man and non-avoidant man. Meeting men organically. Instagram. Are y'all sleeping? Hello. Hello. YouTube. What's the challenge? We got healing. Okay, so you're saying you need to heal. I love that sense of self-awareness. It's so beautiful. Soft boy error. I mean, we are dealing. We are dealing. Not sure where to start. Being extremely picky and being hyper vigilant about red flags. So then that means that you're looking for red flags. You're going to get a lot of red flags. Attracting unavailable men. That means that there's somewhere in you that you are emotionally unavailable. Living on a smart island, recycling men. That means that your feminine energy is low because no matter how small the island is, there's a man that you haven't met that is for you. And when you increase your magnetism, then you draw him out. It's energetic. Men just looking but not approaching. If men are looking and not approaching, then you're subliminally and subconsciously telling them to stay away, not putting up with no mess. Okay, well, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. If your disposition is that you're not putting up with mess, then that means that there's a lot of mess that is blocking you from being able to receive love. You dealt with mess in the past and you're tired, you're jaded, so you can't see the good guys that will bring you peace instead of mess. What else, ladies? Because just by what you're putting down, I'm telling you you're blocked. Like literally, I'm giving you like $2,000 worth of information right now. Men who don't provide, if you're not attracting providers, then that means that there's something in you that's saying that you're not deserving of somebody pouring into you. And oftentimes that means that you're not doing enough of pouring into yourself. And a lot of women, they want a man that's going to be able to spend a lot of money on them and that's going to pour into them, but they're not doing any of the inner work to pour in themselves. They won't invest in themselves. They're not taking the time to spend on themselves, to really stand and look at themselves. So then of course not. You can't attract somebody who's going to do what you refuse to do for yourself. It's just not going to work. Moving too fast and transforming physically and internally. Health matters. I'm focused on. Okay. All right. That's a lot. It sounds like you do a lot of work on yourself, man. Sometimes we can run on a treadmill of attracting love, and you can run all day on a treadmill and still go nowhere. You got to have the right tools. Doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that what you're using is just not working. Don't want to settle. Always meet the wrong one. Then if you are saying that you don't want to settle, that means you're settling somewhere. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And the only reason why you're saying that is because you're attracting that. You're magnetizing that. So if you tell yourself the truth and you ask yourself, like, what really in my life am I settling for? And it can be different things. You might be settling for family members that are totally dysfunctional or disrespectful. You might be settling for people crossing your boundaries. You might be settling for less than what you deserve to get paid for at work. Like, if you're settling in one area, then you're going to settle when it comes to love. I'm in my feminine energy, but I work a lot and not in the dating scene actively. I have found providers, but they want the I love you immediately. Then that means that you're attracting narcissists. And if you're attracting narcissists, then either A, that means that you're onyx. Onyx oftentimes lack boundaries. Or B, then you're a ruby. And rubies are that make it happen, Miss Independent woman. And she proves her worth by doing and showing that you're not going to step to her and say that she is undeserving, unworthy, or not enough in any way. She's going to outperform, overwork, everybody. And for a lot of women that's in that position, is she attracts men that trigger her desire to prove herself. And those type of men oftentimes are narcissists and or man babies. I'm just now truly understanding polarity and feminine energy. It's such a game changer. It really is a game changer. So then let's talk about seduction. How many of you believe that you are a powerful, ethical seductress, and that you can understand how to trigger a man's natural desire to bond to you. How many of you feel like you're just a natural at triggering a man to bond to you? Say I. I took your love profile and was classified as a citrine. Okay, so citrine outranks an onyx. And for a citrine woman, that means that she's experienced being abused, which are oftentimes what narcissists are. They tend to be abusers. But once you heal that love block, then I find that citrines are very loving and giving people, and then they attract really nice guys. Sometimes they settle for the nice guy who does nothing for them because he's safe and he's highly in his feminine energy. So you want to be careful of that as well. You think that you are a little bit, you think you're a little bit can trigger a man naturally to bond to you? That's like being a little bit pregnant, ma'am. What does an onyx mean? An onyx woman. So if you go to lovesuccess.com, right? And it's an extremely powerful assessment using neuroscience, using psychology, using attachment behaviors, using all kinds of things that help you to identify what is blocking you from love so that you're not playing the guessing game. So then you can understand what is your love archetype that tells you how are you dating. How are you dating in a way that sabotages you from being able to trigger a man's bonding biology for you? And then it also tells you what is the probability of success or failure when it comes to love. And so that you're not dating in the dark. Okay, that's that love success. So based on whatever your love archetype is, then it's going to tell you how you're dating. Onyx are oftentimes empathic women. Okay, the onyx woman is oftentimes the empathic. For now, the test is not, there's no cost to the test. When you go to it, you finish it, then there's no cost. If you don't finish it when you're doing it, then there's a cost. Okay, but it's complimentary, and that's the reward action takers. Okay, because I only want to work. This is the year of the horse. Okay, I'm ready to gallop with those of you who are action takers and that aren't just talkers or just information collectors. And so the women who are action takers and that are serious, then those are the women that I'm rewarding and that I'm focusing on. Those are women that I'm talking to. Those are women that my services are for. So now I'm setting up everything only to allow action takers in my community. So then when you go to take the assessment, you get 29 minutes. It only takes 4 or 5 minutes to take the assessment, and then it will tell you what's going on. Trigger it by allowing him to invest. Kind of. What else? What do you think it takes in order to trigger a man to bond to you? And ladies, let me help you to understand something about men. Okay? First of all, if you understand biochemically how men are built and how women are built, you'll understand that men and women are very different. We love differently. We bond differently. And the way you trigger a man to be bonded to you is different than a woman. And you don't want a man to be attached to you. You don't want him to be connected to you. You want him to bond to you biochemically. Because when a man bonds to you biochemically, then he's naturally going to want to provide, protect, commit, and pour into you. It's lovesuccess.com. Love success. Okay? It's love success. So if you go to Love Success and you take the assessment, then now you have an awareness that you didn't have. You're not dating in the dark anymore. Okay? You said you took the assessment again, and it mentioned I'm still amethyst, but citrine too. If you're amethyst, then you're an amethyst. Okay? You can't undo being an amethyst. You can heal as an amethyst, because an amethyst woman is a woman that's experienced being sexual trauma, or she was violated at some point in her life. And so that is what makes you an amethyst, because everybody's journey is unique. So it requires unique and different tools in order to help an amethyst versus the tools required in order to be able to help an onyx woman. Okay? How many of you understand how to use your feminine power, which is seduction, in order to biochemically trigger a man to bond to you? And I'm talking to the ladies who've not heard me teach you. Okay? Don't cheat. The ladies who haven't heard me, I think I got 5 more minutes. So if he hasn't committed but provides for you, is he still not bonded? He is not bonded, Alicia. If a man just spends money on you, then that means, and he's not willing to commit to you, he hasn't biochemically bonded to you. He hasn't. And it's really, it's an insult. Do you want to know what it translates into? How many, listen, because we're living in this soft life era. We're living in this era where everybody wants a sugar daddy and we want a man that's going to spend money on them, and we don't understand the price that we're paying. We don't understand the cost of that. What the cost is. And you're worth way more. You're worth way more than whatever money that a man can spend on you. Trust me. Okay? It gets old and it gets tiresome. Been there, done that. Actually wrote a book on it. Can I book a short reading with you just to see if I have a soulmate left? If you book a reading with me, then I would hope that you would want more. I would hope that you would want to find out where your soulmate is and how to be able to align with him. If that's you, and if you're serious about that, then you can email support@ShayBetter so that my assistant can be able to get you on the calendar. Okay? And then I will tell you. If I don't see your soulmate, I will tell you. If I do see your soulmate, then I'm going to tell you what timeline that I see your soulmate, and I'm going to tell you when are you supposed to meet him and what is going to be required for you to be able to align with him. He's there for me. It's not just about money. Okay, then why won't he commit, baby? What's happening? What is he telling you why he can't commit? If it's okay for me to coach you. And I'm going to show you something. Like, if you will allow, then your diva sisters, like all the women that are here, can actually learn from what your situation is. We just got serious in October. What does that mean to you? Just got serious? Does that mean that's when you just started having sex? Because if you're not committed, then you're not serious. And committed means that you're in an exclusive relationship, ladies. If a man hasn't said, I care about you, I want to get to know you more, I want us to be exclusive, will you be my girlfriend? If he's not saying that, then you're not in a committed relationship. I can't tell you how many of you book a session with me, and then you're telling me about the guy that you're dating, and the guy that you're dating is not, he's not your man, ma'am. He's not your man. Then when I do a reading, and I'm like, oh, do you know your man? Or whatever you want to call this guy, because it's not your man. Do you understand that he also has somebody else that he's dealing with? And then some of y'all want to look at me shocked and surprised, and some of y'all look at me like, how do you know, Shay? Because you're surprised that I see, and then I know that you are accepting that this man isn't exclusive to you. Okay? No matter what it looks like or what anybody's told you, this never that bad. Okay, so, all right, so Alicia, baby, what I'm getting ready to tell you, if it's okay for me to be honest with you, can literally save you so much time and help you to align with the person that's supposed to be with you. Is marriage commitment? Yes, baby. Marriage is another form of commitment. Marriage is a deeper form of commitment. However, when people say, if you're not married, then you're single, that's a bunch of crap. It really is. It's a bunch of crap. If you're in a committed relationship, then you're in a committed exclusive relationship. However, that committed exclusive relationship should not last longer than 2 years, ma'am. Okay? There is no way that you can put something on layaway for 2 daggone years and that thing still be on layaway. Hello? You can't put a house on a contract and not close on the house in 2 years and think that that house is still going to be available on the market. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Say aye. Hello? Did I piss y'all off? Y'all upset at me? Hello? Can we keep it real? She's that clock game. I don't even know which finger it is, but I'm doing all that. So you said you've been dating for 4 months. You don't date for 4 months, my love. I'm not being hard on you. I'm hoping that whatever I'm telling you is going to wake you up. Okay? You don't date for 4 months. Past 3 months, then you're wasting time. And it's interesting. You should always be the one that's like asking for more time, like waiting. He should know that he wants to be in an exclusive relationship with you by the second month. By month 2.5, then he should know that he wants to be in an exclusive relationship with you. If by month 2.5, he's not talking about being in an exclusive relationship with you, then Houston, you have a problem. Okay? That means he's not biochemically bonded to you. And you want to know why? The reason why is because when a man biochemically starts to bond to you, then what happens is something called mate garden. He wants to guard and protect what's his. You are considered a prize to him. And men are naturally, the testosterone in them, they're naturally competitive and protective and possessive over what is theirs. And they produce a chemical, a bonding hormone called vasopressin that makes them territorial over their woman, over their property, okay? Over their children, over what's important to them. Is it the same for long distance, ma'am? I'm a no ma'am for long distance. I'm not the person to ask for long distance. I'm not an advocate of long distance. I think a long distance eats up a woman's time. It's a waste of time. It doesn't trigger biochemical bonding. A woman bonds and sets herself up and puts herself at risk when she does long distance dating. However, a man does not bond over the phone, period. He doesn't. And unless you guys were in the same city and then you moved and the plan is for one of y'all to move to be in the same city, and or you might have met somebody who's in one city. Like I had a client and she met this amazing man online, and the man lived in Georgia. She lived in like Kentucky or something like that. And he visited her like every other weekend, and he would stay in a hotel. And then eventually he wanted to marry her. So then he moved to her town, and then he courted her some more for like additional 6 months. And then they end up getting married. Okay. But it gives a woman a false sense of connection when she does long distance dating. It's a no for me. It's no. I just broke up from a 3-year committed relationship, long distance, because of him not having a clear future. Ladies, here's, you know what I really can't stand? I can't stand Build-A-Bears. A man who's a liar, a man who's a cheater, a man who abuses or hurts women. When I tell you I can't stand it, I can't stand it. I also can't stand to see a woman hurt. I can't stand to see a woman being mistreated or being taken advantage of, or when a woman is setting herself up at a disadvantage. And I can see at this point, after doing this for so long, I can see it a mile away. Ladies, there is no way that you should be giving your time so flippantly to a man, okay? 3 years in a long distance relationship, absolutely hickory dickory dock no man. It's cloudy with a chance of no man. Don't do it, okay? Listen to me. When you are young, and when I say young, when you're like under 40, like you think you have all the time in the world, but you don't understand that your time is very valuable, okay? And I need you to look at it in a different way. Your time is more valuable than a man's time. Why? Because we have less procreation time. We have less procreation time. And then the longer that you wait, then the less likely that you're going to be able to have children. And if you do have children, then it costs you more because your earning potential is higher the older that you get. So then when you're having the baby and then you can't work, then you're putting yourself at the mercy of the person that you're with. Universal K. You can go to bossdiva.com in order to be able to find out about booking with me. Okay. You're an amethyst. Congratulations for you to find out that you know now that you're an amethyst. So listen to what I'm saying, ladies. So every year you have to think about it like in dog years. You know how dog years is like 7, 8, 9 years in dog years, and woman years when she's dating compared to a man, that's a good 5, 6 years. So then every year you waste, that's 1 year for him. That's 6 years for you. Hello? And if you don't believe me, talk to the 50-year-olds plus who regret the fact that they allowed a man or men to waste their time. Let's talk to them. Do we have anybody over 50 that's feeling that? That's feeling the regret of allowing a man to waste some time? Or the women who they over 50, they wish they could have kids and they didn't because they wasted their time on raggedy ass Build-A-Bears? I had one client who came to me when she was like 47, and she dated the first man that she dated him for about 12, 13 years. Okay. And then he kept saying that he was going to marry her. Just be patient. He was building his career, yada, yada, yada. And so she waited for him like 12, 13 years. And then he cheated on her, got a woman pregnant, left her, and then married the woman 3 months later. Like, no lie. This is not even, you can't even make this up. It's not like a Lifetime movie. So then she meets another man, and then this man, he was like divorced, and he was like, he never wanted to get married again. And to her, she was like, okay, fine, like whatever. Maybe I can convince him. I can show him if I love him hard enough that I'm a good woman, then he'll change his mind. And she was with him for 16 years. 16. You want to know what he did? Somebody guess. Like, somebody on YouTube guess what this man did. Just guess what the 16-year did to my client. Because when she came to me, like, she was so angry. Deal breaker, I don't date if he's been to prison. He lied, waited 2 months, and said prison 16 years ago. Ooh, yep, no man. What do you think he did? Put it in the chat. I'm getting some cheated. He left her. He had another family. He's married. He cheated. He died. That got dark. Married the next chick. Left her and married somebody else within 6 months. He left her and then he married somebody else within a year. And then when she came to me, because she, early menopause, she was so angry. Like, she was really angry and really regretful because she gave up having a family. And she always wanted to have kids. And she gave up having a family. And it was not one, but two men that wasted her time. Don't do it. Okay? You need it. You have to be clear about what is it that you want first. You got to have some standards, and you got to be clear about what is it you want. And ladies, can we start with baseline? Stop dating broke men, period. Okay? What you want is an elite man. I promise you. The studies show that having a man who is financially successful it decreases your cortisol. You have you're healthier. Okay? You're less stressed. You have better peace of mind. You perform in your career well. You're a better mother. You're a better wife. Your quality of life goes up. The statistics all show that. There's 7.5 billion people on the planet. I need us to get out of this lack and limitation mindset. Okay? Love doesn't matter. Love doesn't see money. Bull crap when you can't pay the damn bills. Stop dating broke men. Especially women who you worked hard. You done went to school. You had all these standards for your life. You even built your house with certain standards. But then when it comes to a man, you done released the standards to the daggone sky. And you're like, I'm just a simple girl. We went to Brazil for Christmas, and we spent like 4 days in Brazil at a resort, and then we did a cruise, and it was like so amazing. And we was on this cruise, and there was like several couples there, right? And like the woman, she was like beautiful, and then the husbands, they were like, their mama loves them, okay? Their mama loves them. They was a bit uncute and blessed by the good Lord. And here they were, bald-headed, pot bellies, hairy chest, just very unflattering. And this man, like you can tell, like he had very high standards for the woman that he married. And then here we are. Okay? And I see, stop, don't make me laugh. Stop it. Okay? Stop. Don't make me laugh. I'm not going to look at you. I'm not going to look at you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like this. So Um, so then I met this lady on the cruise, and she recognized me, and she recognized my videos, and she was like, I don't understand why I can't find love. And she was beautiful, and she was like, I'm just a simple girl. I don't, like I have my own money. I don't need a man to have money. I just want a good man, and I just want a good. I'm just a simple girl. I don't want a good man. And she was like smart. She accomplished all kinds of things. Like the woman was bad. When I tell you the woman was bad, like this woman was bad. And here she was, like willing to settle and willing to compromise because she didn't want to feel like she was asking for too much. Because in her mind, if she asked for less, then she would be more likely to get it. But no, 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 ladies. I've helped thousands and thousands of women. And unfortunately, that is not how it works. You want to know that women, I'm about to give you something that's going to bless and change some of y'all lives, okay? It's going to bless and change your lives if you let it. You want to know the women who end up getting like the best kind of men who pour into her, who spoil her, who want to marry her the fastest and want to give her the world? You want to know what those women like do and what kind of mindset that they have? Huh? Hey baby, how are you? Welcome. Hey. Do you want to know like what's the characteristic? Okay. Now there's a few, but there's many, but there's some things that stand out. They set a standard for their own mother, but willing to settle and tolerate any man. They set a standard for their own mother, but willing to settle and tolerate any. You know what? That's so true. I'm so glad you did. Selfish women. Oh my God. You know what? Ding, 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 ding. You're right. As a matter of fact, you are so right. And I'm so surprised that you even got that answer that I am going to also gift you the Feminine Shadow Detox Kit. So make sure you email my staff at support@ShayBetter so that they can be able to give you the gift of the Shadow Detox Kit. Congratulations. They are selfish women. And I would say, instead of being selfish, they're self-full. These women are self-full. Okay? And the women who are self-full, like they focus on themselves, they pour into themselves, they are able to receive. These women are women that automatically are triggering CAP. And CAP, they trigger curiosity, anticipation, and polarity. And they automatically trigger the bonding biology that makes a man want. He wants to pour into her and give her the world. Y'all, love is a science. It's really not that hard. Like once you understand like what a man's bonding biology is, what are the buttons that if you can push them in the right order will trigger that man to be hooked on you for life, then you'll never be the same again. Then you'll wonder why the hell did I settle for the broke Build-A-Bear? Seriously. Because then when you're seeing that you can push the buttons, it makes you very powerful and dangerous at the same time. So like, I listen, karma is serious. Karma is real. So here's my disclaimer, okay? Because many of you have been enrolling into our love success journey. Many of you have been joining the community. Like even after yesterday, many of you joined the app and I love it. I love seeing you guys in the community and y'all are like all active and kind and I just absolutely love it. However, when you learn these secrets, please be ethically responsible. Okay? Please make sure you're being ethically responsible because karma is real and karma is serious. And it will come back to you. So when you understand how to trigger a man biochemically, then you need to understand that you want to do it with good intentions. You don't want to just be triggering anybody. All right? All right. So I'm going to go. I'm going live in the app tomorrow for all of you who are in the Diva Hood and in the community. And the app is absolutely beautiful, okay? Because it's a way for us to come together as a community for the women who want to join the Diva Hood and they want to be able to have access to the AI that's there to coach them like me, because I've trained it to coach you like me, and you're using the power of AI and technology so that you're never in the dark, you're never confused. You have the avatar that was built by me to coach like me, then you can always have access to that information. And you always have access to meditations that are helping you to rewire your nervous system so that you can be able to receive love. Okay. And then you will have access to a community of women that are pouring into you and that are supporting you. And then you can join us when we go live. And then you also can see yourself as you're progressing, as your feminine energy is improving, as your mindset is improving. You can do all of that. All right. So make sure you join the community. For those of you who were on the live yesterday. Now, I did offer in honor of Martin Luther King. It was a special. And I said to you, for those of you who want my help, where are you? Where are those of you who said yesterday that you did want my help and then you raised my hand? Because then I offered like a lifetime opportunity. Like raise your hand if that was you, if you was there. Because we had a glitch on the website where the buttons weren't working right and you weren't able to get your call. So where are you at? Okay. Where are you who are like, you want to take advantage? It's a year of the horse. You've been planting all these seeds. You know your soulmate's waiting for you and you want to be able to meet your soulmate within the next 3 to 6 months. And you want our help in order to help you to be able to do that. Where are you who want my help? I'm not here for everybody, but for those of you who want my help and you're ready to attract your romantic best friend using science and the power of technology, say I. Like, where are you? Where are you? So I'm going to give you another chance. Okay? I'm going to give you another opportunity. Where are you at? Raise your hand. Did you, Puspa, if you signed up today and then you didn't get your call, are you sure you got a confirmation? Because I was there. I saw like all the calls that were coming in. And I don't think I saw your name. Anyway, all right. So since we had a block, this is what I offered you. Okay. I offered that you can get a love mapping call where we diagnose exactly what is blocking you from love. And we will give you the tools. And for those of you who show up for yourself, then you get access to the Secrets of a Master Seductress, where you will learn how to chakra fire. You will learn how to be able to send energy from your heart to his ethically, ladies, ethically, in order to be able to trigger bonding in a man who is already interested in you. That is my reward for you. That is my Martin Luther King Jr. gift to you, where I'm going to pay for your love mapping call. And then when you show up for yourself, then you're going to get access to the Secrets of a Master Seductress, which I've sunsetted. That kit is only for students who are in our highest level university. However, I'm opening up for you to be able to have 7 days access. So if you go to lovemappingcall.com, secure your booking. Okay. Go ahead and secure your booking. And once you secure your booking and you show up for your call, I'm going to help you. If you want my help, then I'm going to help you. This is the year where I am focused on the women that are willing to help themselves. And if you're willing to help yourself, then I got you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you to get to your goal. So when you book your call, you show up for your call, then you will get access to the Secrets of a Master Seductress. And in that, I teach you how to be able to chakra fire. And it's extremely powerful. Again, make sure that you're using it ethically. If you want me, then email support@ShayBetter. Okay. If you want me and you want a reading with me and you want me to be able to look in, see what's blocking you, see your soulmate, if you want children, be able to see that, then I can guide you with that. Then go to support@ShayBetter, email my assistant and tell her, please help me to book a call. And once she reaches out to you, respond as quick as possible because people are going to take up the spots really quickly. All right. But I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to serve you. And I absolutely love you. And I can't wait to see you all in the app tomorrow. The app was just updated today and is absolutely beautiful. It's like Facebook mixed with Slack and all of the great things that's in there. And I'm really, really happy and I'm really, really proud of it. And I so appreciate those of you who like gave your feedback that helped us to keep making the app bigger, better, and greater. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Her Pocket Coach. It's the very first AI-powered love coach from the convenience and privacy of your very own pocket. And I wanted to be able to clone myself to offer more quality coaching to women across the globe. And so at tier 1, if you want to be able to be part of a community of like-minded women who are supporting each other on this journey to love, and you have access to the lives, and you get access to a course a month, and you get access to my meditation library, then that's tier 1. If you want unlimited access to all of my courses outside of the love success journey and the meditations and the community, then that's tier 2. If you want access to a customized AI-powered journey that goes much deeper, and that's the love success journey, then that's tier 3. If you want coaching, then you got to be interviewed for that, and we got to make sure that it's going to be a good fit. However, either way, get into the community, get the support that you need so that you can take advantage of this powerful manifesting energy that's going on right now, and so that you can align with the love that your spirit knows is waiting for you. I love you, ladies. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching the videos, for liking the videos, for sharing the videos. I so support you. And for those of you who, I need to remind you, every single time we go live, baby, you are the prize, okay? I don't care what he said. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they did. No matter what, you have always been the prize. And when you finally clear and heal what's blocking you from being able to see that and express that, then the right person will rise up and claim you as the prize that you've always been. I love you. God bless you, Diva. Have a good night. I'll see you in the app tomorrow. Bye, Divas. Have a good night.